Alright, so I'm back, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Captain America from the Red Skull Onslaught Wave. I'm pretty sure that's a reused mold from somebody. I just don't know at the top of my head. But anyway, first off, he does come with this back piece for Onslaught. It's just this straight plastic, not very much detail. I'm... This is kind of like, wow, really? That's what you get? And I just want to show off real quick. I'm not trying to just bitch out Hasbro all the time, but here is the pack piece that came with the Marvel Legends, the Toy Biz Marvel Legends Onslaught. Different types of character. We'll actually... I'll review the Red Skull Onslaught first, and then I'll review the Toy Biz Onslaught, and then we'll do a comparison video in between the two. But you can see this has got this gloss finish on it. It's been washed. It's got all this molded in detail, like all over it. I mean, the metal looks pitted, almost like insect-like, I want to say. Smooth piece. And if you feel the difference in weight, I mean, this thing is a lot heavier than this. This is also that softer plastic, too. And normally I don't like that, but in this particular case, it feels good, it looks good, and because the figure looks almost insect-like, so it's kind of like it should have a little bit of a play to the plastic. So it was very good use of it. Anyway, let's talk about Captain America. So this is technically Werewolf Captain America. So he's got the werewolf head. Something I'm not familiar with at all. Again, you know, I'm not a big comic book reader. I love comic books, don't get me wrong, but I usually stick to Spider-Man, Moon Knight, and X-Men. Even X-Men I'm not as big as with Spider-Man and Moon Knight. So obscure things like werewolf head for Captain America, not my biggest thing. Now, I'm missing a hand, aren't I? Where is the other hand? No, he only came with two. That's right. All right. So he's got two sets of hands. He's got two gripping hands, and then one left hand that's pointing, and a right hand that has kind of like the salute thing going on, which is cool. Although I kind of wish that I'd be able to use this hand, just because I like it better. But when I was trying to rotate it, it just kind of almost smeared off all the way. You can see how it's barely holding on there. So, and the hand's broken. So I have no choice but to use saluting hand. So I'm trying to hide it behind the shield. I'm nothing against saluting, mind you, but I just didn't really want this particular Captain America to have the saluting hand, because I have this one for that. Outside of that, let's see here. And you can just pop off the hand, and you can pop on the other one. So you can be pointing. That looks pretty cool, actually. Yeah. He's got these stupid ass shoulder straps. They just kind of go over, and they're free floating pieces. There's nothing holding them on. I just lose those right away. Get rid of those. You can pop the head off, of course, and pop on the werewolf head, which I guess looks okay if you're into that. I'm not, so yeah. And then of course he's got the shield, so you can pop that onto his forearm like so. This is why I wanted the fist hand on both sides, but I guess I can use this hand. Doesn't look too bad, but it doesn't hold on very well. So, and then you can also take this flip it to the back. There's a peg, and you can plug it right onto his back, like so. It would look better if you had those shoulder straps. If those shoulder straps were like molded on, it would look better because it would look like, you know, his shield is being held on. So yeah, I might try and take this guy's shield and give it to him. That actually looks pretty good. I like that. I might just go with that. Anyway. Posability on this guy. His head is on the ball joint. So you get the, and it's on a hinge. It's just not a very good hinge. So it's a little up, down, left, right, ball joint. Shoulders up, down. They get a little caught up back here. They don't seem to want to go any further than that. So they don't go all the way around. They go all the way around that way, just not this way. I don't know. They go out just a little bit, not far. I tried to push it a little bit further than it needed to go earlier, and you can see stress marks. So that's not very good. Bicep swivel, double bend elbow. Now you'd see, you could easily tell this is blue plastic with white painted on top. This is white plastic and white plastic. So this does not match this because of that blue undertone. You can see the blue poking through here and there. So it could have been done better there. It's not terrible, but it's noticeable. Hand, of course, swivels, hinges there. He's got the ab crunch. Looks good. Waist swivel. The belt is a floaty piece. Hip up and down, in and out. Thigh swivel. Double bend knee. Boot swivel. Foot hinges. And there is the rocker. And all in all, this is a great Captain America. They could have done a little bit better with the paint on it, and you know, I got a bad figure just because of the hand, and the shoulder straps are just kind of a waste. But you know, who cares about that? Other than that, it's a great figure. I highly recommend it. I think he's really awesome. I love Captain America, just as a, you know, hero. Just stand there and be that character, you know, that Captain America. I mean, I just like having him there, and this is the classics, or the classic original costume Captain America that I like. This one's a great Captain America, if you're into the movies, but I'm very, very happy to say he's now been replaced. And I stole his shield, so that shield just looks so much better on him than the other one did. Because of those inside straps, they held really well. Anyway, size comparison. Here he is next to Superior Venom. You can see he's definitely got more bulk. Little bit taller. They look about the same height, but that's because he's got a much wider A stance going right now. And here he is with Hulk. That looks good. I definitely like it. I can't wait to get more. This is what I like in Marvel Legends. I enjoy figures that are based off the movies as much as the next person, but quite frankly, I love the original costume from the comic book, the stuff I grew up with. That's what I want to collect. I don't want to collect this one. I want to collect that one. Anyway, so yeah, there you go, Captain America. Good figure. I do recommend him. I would say, you know, look in the package to see if you can find one that has the better paint on the arms, or be prepared to paint it yourself. So yeah, there you go, Captain America.